my name is Roni. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, The Universal Euphoria. So I missed you guys. I missed you guys a lot. I've been gone because I've had tests, I went on a trip, and just life in general has been getting at me. As you guys can see, I got a little bit of wine. I just miss talking with you guys. I feel like I haven't whoa, that was a burp. I haven't chit chat with you guys in quite some time. So today I'm actually going to be talking about my goals. Like, what am I doing here? I know that inside of my vision board I kind of went into it a little bit, but I feel like I didn't give you guys actually like any real detail. So I want to kind of just give you guys a couple minutes of what it is that I'm doing, and I hope that, you know, I'm able to motivate you guys to really go for your dreams, because that's really the basis of what I'm doing. I'm really just kind of going after my dreams. So let's go ahead and let's get started. You know, get some wine. Pause the video if you got it. Just go ahead and get you some wine. And let's just have some chit chat, some girl talk. Let's sit back. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Just jumping right off the bat, like, the reason that I'm here on YouTube is I really just want to do something that makes me happy. And I don't know why, but talking to a camera alone in my apartment, it makes me happy. I think it's because I get to really clear out my thoughts. I'm, you know, hopefully making other people happy, hopefully making other people interested, and just bringing some joy to their life. And so that's why I enjoy doing what it is that I do. And I'm not necessarily on YouTube to get like rich and famous. I don't know, like, that's not the goal. If it happens, that'd be awesome, but my goal is really just to kind of talk through my thoughts, share inspiration with other people, and actually my biggest goal is I do want to be a motivational speaker. So this is something that I had thought about for a long time, and I have stage fright though. Like, I have a little bit of stage fright. I used to be like on the stage all the time, guys. Like, when I was it fourth or sixth grade, like, me and my friends, we used to be in the talent show, and let me tell you, we were the best part of the talent show, okay? Every year we did the Cheetah Girls. It was always a new song, but it was always the Cheetah Girls, and we always, in my opinion, won. They didn't give out any prizes, but we won. Okay, we won because we were just so great at it. We would be, so much adrenaline would be like rushing through our little tiny bodies at that time, and it was like the best thing ever. And then I became a new kid, and all that confidence like went sideways. Like, I lost it all, and it's really sad because I had so much fun on the stage. So this is Barefoot, by the way, pink Moscato. It's like the only wine I drink. It's cheap wine, I know. I'm broke, so. All that confidence kind of went away and kind of got washed out when I moved and became the new kid. And you know, in 8th grade, I remember another time where we had to do commentaries, and my commentary accidentally turned out to be funny. And I remember I had the class like laughing, and my teacher was enjoying it. And I remember feeling so good because I love being in front of other people. I love making people feel good, laugh, and just be happy in general. So, you know, I really missed that, and I didn't take that opportunity and run with it. I've still been very afraid to be in front of crowds. People say that when I am in front of other people, I'm very confident in my speech. Let me tell you, I am faking it, because I'd be terrified. Like, on the inside, I'm like sweating. Like, I think it's probably gross to sweat on the inside, but that's me. I'm like sweating on the inside. Like, partially, I'm like, before I go on stage, and I don't know what it is, but every time I know that I have to be in front of a large group of people, or I have to be on stage like beforehand, I always like do that little, okay, I just want to make sure I smell good. Like, that's what I always do. Mind you, no one's near me. Like, I'm alone by myself in front of all these people, but I just have to make sure like I don't smell bad. Like, I mean, in general, you don't want to smell bad, but like when I get in front of stage, like, that's when I become like the most self-conscious about whether or not I'm perspiring. And I don't know, I think it's like a nervous thing for me. I really want other people to enjoy. I really want to inspire other people, you know. I feel like I have a lot of advice to give, and there's so much just like mishmashed up in this brain of mine, and I really just want to like share it with everybody. Like, I don't feel good keeping it all to myself. Like, I want everyone to get a little piece of it. So today I'm gonna tell you guys like a little bit of a story about like my embarrassing moment and how I like triumphant it. This is gonna be my little story time for today. I was supposed to be giving you guys fun facts. I was supposed to give you 5. I think I gave you guys 3. I think the last one might have been like the little chick baby. Maybe, I don't remember, but this story is different. This is about one of my most embarrassing times. I don't think anyone else is gonna necessarily get why it's so embarrassing, but I'll try my very best to explain to you why it's so embarrassing. I put on like this little timer so I could like not go overboard with my talking, because I love to talk or whatever. when I was a senior in high school, I was in student government. I loved it. It was so much fun. I did student congress too. They were separate in my school. But one of the things that we were doing is we were having a toy drive for the kids. It was around Christmas time. It was actually an idea that I presented to the council, so I felt really good about myself because I really just wanted this to be something that was good. Now there were some good parts about it and then there was some bad parts about it, but in general we helped out other families. Now the part that was embarrassing, when we were inside the lunchroom, they told me, hey, you know, we need you to take the microphone and we need you to kind of give instructions on the Christmas drive. You know, right before the end of lunch, before everyone starts getting up, give this announcement. Now I told them I didn't know how to work the megaphone. It was a megaphone, not a microphone. And they were like, oh, you just press this button and this one and you're good. And I was like, it's not working for me. And they're like, just press this one, you're good. And they like kind of shooed me away. And I was like, okay. And you know, I was a little bit timid, so I was like, I don't want to keep bothering them. I'll just figure it out. So I'm over here like playing with the little megaphone and it's just not working. Then I press the button and I get it to work, right? Well, I don't know what button I pressed. So when I got to the middle of the lunchroom, there was people, you know, up top because I had a little balcony area. There was people down in the lunchroom. There was people about to walk out even though lunch didn't get out, and there was people coming from like the little food area. So there's people all over, and I'm the only person in the middle because the way that our lunchroom was, it was like a U shape where there was like tables all in this U shape, and then there's like the middle of the lunchroom, and I'm standing smack down in the middle. Ain't nobody else in the middle with me. And you know, I've got my other people who are in student government or like student council with me, and they're on the side and they're like rooting me on, like, go ahead, like just go ahead. And I'm just like, I don't know how to work this megaphone, but I think I do, so I'm just gonna go ahead with it. So I pressed the button that I think is the one that works it, and it wasn't, but I started screaming into this megaphone, screaming, even though no one could hear me. Now the people who were nearest to me knew I was saying something, but because there's so many people in this room, you know, in this little U-shaped room, and I'm in the middle, because there's so many people there, they know I'm saying something, but they don't know what I'm saying. And they can see that I have a megaphone, but no one can hear what I'm saying. So I'm like screaming out all these instructions, like telling people like, hey, just so you guys know, we're collecting toys. Make sure you bring them to this, and that other place. I think we're also doing canned goods or something like that. I was like, make sure you get your canned goods. And I was just like screaming into this megaphone, like with my little heart, because I knew at this time, like, hey, no one can hear me through the megaphone. I don't know what button it is, but I'm already in the middle of my spiel, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. And I'm just like screaming, and people are looking at me like, what is she saying? Like, what? Like, what's going on? And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I just have to finish the speech. So I keep going through the speech, and when it's all said and done, I like stop, and my friend walks up to me and he's like, so no one could hear anything you were saying. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, you know what, we can just like email it or something, right? I was like, we'll just put up flyers, because I was so embarrassed, and like everyone was looking at me like dumbfounded, like, what did she just say? Like, huh? And I was like, I just gotta get out of here. So I like ran, like I gave him the microphone, and I like scurried, I didn't run, but I like scurried my way up the stairs and just went to the nearest bathroom, because I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, the most embarrassing thing ever. Like everyone and their mama was looking at me, and everybody looked at me like I was crazy, and no one could hear anything I was saying, and I felt like such a fool because I was standing in the middle saying all these different things, and here everyone is looking at me, but no one's hearing what I'm saying. And the reason I wanted to tell you guys that most embarrassing time for me, even though it might be a little bit confusing for you guys to understand, is because that's how I sometimes feel now when I'm on camera. I feel like I'm saying all these different things, but it's not getting out to everyone that I want to hear it. People see that I'm posting like, hey, I've got a video, I would love for you guys to watch it, and maybe they find some of my videos entertaining, and maybe they don't, but I'm not getting feedback. So I don't know whether or not it's being helpful to other people, but I want to help other people. You know, at that time, I had this megaphone and I was telling people about a toy drive and possibly a canned food drive, because I'm pretty sure we were doing both at the same time. And it's like, I was telling all these people all these different things so we could help other people. And so I feel like sometimes I talk to this camera, which I love to do. I'm talking to this camera and I'm saying all these different things, but nobody hears me. You know, nobody is hearing what I'm saying. And I want you guys to hear me. I want you guys to hear what I'm saying, because I have things to say. And they're all scrambled in my head. And I know you might be looking at me a little puzzled, like, what is she talking about? but I have things to say. And I honestly and truly believe that if I can get my message out to the world, that I can help it be a better place. I have a lot of light, love, laughter, joy, positivity in general that I really want to get out in the world. And I know it takes consistency on my end. I know it does. I have to be more consistent with my videos, way more consistent with my blog, and I have to be more open and transparent. And so I want to let you guys know that I know this, I understand this, and I hear this. So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna try to be a lot more transparent on my channel. I really want to get to know you guys, and I'm gonna be a lot more consistent. And I hope that by doing that, you guys can finally hear me. My megaphone will finally start working. And hopefully I'll be able to spread this message of positivity and joy. Because I think we all need a little bit more happiness in our life. That's all I have for you guys today. Please like and subscribe. Share with a friend. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye guys.